Mickey Mouse is in the public domain, meaning anyone is officially allowed to do anything with his character, so I might as well make a game, right? First though, what is the public domain? Well, it's basically a category of uncopyrighted things that the public are allowed to use. But you may ask, why is Mickey in the public domain? It's not like Disney would give him up. Well, there's a law that copyright expires after a certain amount of time, just so that someone can't come and say that their great-great-great-great-great-grandpa had a copyright on something. The copyright on Mickey Mouse was actually supposed to expire all the way back in 1984, but when that year was close, Mickey was worth millions and Disney didn't want to lose him. Disney lobbied to Congress asking for an extension on copyright, and they got it, increasing the copyright expiration from 56 to 75 years. Mickey Mouse's copyright was now set to expire in 2003. But again, Disney lobbied to the United States Congress, and they extended it another 20 years. And finally, Disney couldn't extend the copyright longer, meaning that we are allowed to do things like this. Alright, so we need a genre for this game, so whatever this wheel lands on will do. Looks like we're making a... One second. Oh wow, it looks like we're making a rhythm game. To start, I'm gonna add a circle for Mickey and a triangle for the notes, which I'll add sprites to later. My idea is that Mickey's in a boat, and he needs to press the right keys corresponding to what note rock thing is coming towards him. The only catch? There's also bad weather to distract you while playing, and the worse you do, the more bad weather there is. I just made a script that clones notes and moves them, but right now the game looks like... Well, it doesn't really look like anything, it just looks bad. So I'm gonna add sprites that still kinda look bad, but they're good for right now. I made it so if you hit the right key at the right time, the note despawns, and I added some sprites for Mickey. I also added a health bar which goes down when you miss a note or press the wrong button, and goes up when you press the right button. Onto the weather. Ignore the graphics, but right now we have a storm and thunder which distract you from hearing the song, wind which speeds everything up for a few seconds, and fog to fog up your vision. I also made the background white to fit a black and white look. The only thing that isn't black and white are the notes, which I made colorful so that they're more noticeable. You probably noticed the waves, animation, and new sprites for notes and weather, because I added waves, animations, and new sprites for notes and weather. I also made another animation and a death screen for when you run out of health, but Unity's default font is garbage, so I found a font online which fit the game called Mini, and added it to the death screen. Next, I made a main menu, which is off-center, but I'm too lazy to change it right now. Anyways, right now when you hit a note, they kinda just disappear out of existence. So I added particles using Unity's particle system, a system in Unity that makes particles. It's really cool because right now the background's also kind of bland, so I'm gonna add some hills and mountains that move at different speeds to simulate distance. But so far there's no rewards for winning, well, besides not drowning. So I added a score system, and in the menu a high score system. I also added a how to play section in the main menu. Now everything is done besides adding the actual songs. For one song, I used the original whistle from Steamboat Willie and then added an easier piano part to play. For the other two songs, I went on Upbeat.io and found these songs which kinda sounded old to fit the theme. I matched up the notes to the songs, which took way longer than I thought it would. But now the game is complete. Here's a sneak peek. This took a long time, mainly because of procrastination, but please sub, it would help out a ton. If you want to play the full game, it's out on itch.io, link should be in the description.